what's going on out there in the void of space tonight? Let's see, who do we have in the chats? I wonder who.
I see. Gex Gecko, Spitfire, Liam, the Dragon War, Gex Gecko. I can't read that name, unfortunately. Chris, Druber, Indy, Kevin, Robert, Dizico, Joanna, Elvis, Harrison, Dragon War, Rotator, Sean, Repsol, Khans, Chris, Mushroom, Darlin, Druber, AW80, Elfie Wolf, Darlin, Nathaniel, Florida Flight, Toujours, Leaps, Senelux, Samuel, Skywalker, Magic, Sectan, Ayan, Firebird, JB, Rivian, now on Twitch, Dells, Nebulord, Blazing Dust, 456 Ake, Vinny, Hoddle, Duke Skylifer, Tadra, and many more. Many more people. Welcome to another Devs Lost in Space. And once again, the devs have, you know what, the meaning of Devs Lost in Space has changed. I think in the past it was like, the actual history of Devs Lost in Space was actually there was like me and some developers used to play like survival or some kind of scenario. This was like many years ago. This was like back in 2016, I feel like. 2017. But I feel like these days the meaning is more like the devs are lost in space, so you're stuck with me. The devs are out there, they're exploring, working on the, the next big things, okay? So it's funny actually, because I feel like it, even for myself, I feel like the meaning has changed. But I know maybe you guys always thought it meant that, but anyway, great to see everyone here today. Yeah, it was the only name we could agree on, right? Yes. And the main mission today is to do a bit of showcase, answer some more questions, do a bit of a vibe check on the latest update. You guys have had it now for exactly 1 week. I think it took around it was 7 p.m. I think, but with the issues that we had with Steam last week, I think probably around now you've had around, not 24 hours, a whole week. So we're going to get some feedback from you guys as well. I think the hotfix went out. Wait, lost track of time. I don't remember which day it was, but there's been a hotfix. Magic, absolutely love it. When wipe, lots of updates. Favorite part of my Thursdays is this stream. I love to hear that. And straight off the bat, we're gonna come in with some very exciting news. Hold on. I'm just checking. Okay, just checking something from here from Kianata. Okay, we're good. So, 07s. Okay, we'll do two things. 07 in the chat, if you guys found a... I don't want to say a cute surprise, but if you found a fluffy surprise in the game last week. Oh wait, if you didn't, if you have no idea what we're talking about. But I want to see who discovered the thing that wasn't in the video, wasn't in the changelog, wasn't in the blog post. And another hotfix released earlier today as well. There you go. So it sounds like there's been multiple hotfixes, which is good because I do realize that there were some crashes. There was some frustration from players, which I appreciate after waiting for the time you did for the update. But it's great to see the team are on that stuff, on some of those major crashes that some players were having, and also some bugs as well, though, I think. So great to see the team responding promptly to that. And thank you, as always, for your crash reports, bug reports, and all that, because it really helps us. A lot of people. So it seems that you guys found the surprise. And of course, that was the Saberoid plushie. And the Saberoid plushie actually went. It was in the game. It's a bit of an Easter egg there, a little surprise. We wanted it. We didn't even mention it on the stream. We were trying to keep it. We tried to keep it for a total surprise for players to find. But what's funny is, like, literally within 2 minutes of the update releasing, someone in the chat's like, "There's a spider plushie now." You know, it was. It didn't take very long for it to be found, at least by the first kind of people. But I think maybe some of you guys found it a bit later there. So with that, I can happily announce. Ooh, the Sabaroid plush. And you know what? I've just come onto this page again. We have just hit 100% funded. So we've sold 200 plushies of this Sabaroid have been sold already here. There it is. Look at that cutie. I don't know. Like, I saw some comments saying that some people weren't sure if they'd want this in their bedroom or something. But this is a cute version of it. So really excited to launch another makeshift campaign with a new plushie. And this was actually thanks to you guys, because we actually did we can get some links in the chat as well for this, guys. That'd be great. We asked the community, what would you like to see as a plushie? Because their first campaign was very successful. We sold over 1,000 of the Reddit. Sold over 1,000 of this little guy. Now you can do something fun with it, you know. You can have like an engineer riding a Sabaroid into battle here. And I actually had the Sabaroid plushie in my house not that long ago, and I didn't actually have it for the stream. So I'll tell you what, I got to ask the guys at Keen. I don't know who has it now, it's a mystery, but we'll try and get it sent so I can actually show you guys how it looks like on stream as well. But we asked the community, what would you guys like as a plushie? And we had all kinds of suggestions. There was obviously more engineers. There was Clan Cola. But honestly, looking at the numbers, I can't remember the exact. I'm not sure if we counted because it was more like a general ask. But a lot of people wanted a Sabaroid or Spider plushie. So we got to work with the makeshift team, and here it is. It's kind of scary, not going to lie. Still want an engineer plushie. So I know that some of you guys missed out on the first engineer plushie. Now, I don't want to make any promises here today, but we hear you. We hear you, and I think there is a strong chance that we could be seeing something like that in the future. Maybe not the same one, but something that will satisfy the, you know, that desire to have an engineer. So, like, for as long as you guys enjoy having these plushies, then we will continue to think about it and look to make more campaigns, because it's just a lot of fun to have this stuff out there in the wild. So yeah, and this new one, this time you can also buy it as the only plush for $29.99, or you can get the plush plus the production design for an extra you're kidding me. For an extra $3.99, you guys can get the production design of this Sabaroid as well. So there you go. And the rough timeline for this is like it starts like now, and the production will begin at the end of the campaign, May 12th, and then you should get it around August 5th or, you know, middle of August kind of thing. So that's roughly the timeline there. Zoc plush when? Well, look, when this plushie campaign finishes, we'll have to do a bit of research the community, and again ask you guys, what would you like to see next? And maybe it's shifted. I see some wolf suggestions. I mean, let's lay it in the chat right now. What else would you guys like to see as a plushie? Oh, there was also like blocks, right? Or like a hand welder, grinder, you know, the drill, or what else? What other items? Some of the components, for example, were suggestions, I think. But really trying to think what would make a good, you know, a good choice there. So, yeah. Red Ship, yeah, that was definitely up there in terms of plushies. It was the Sabaroids, but also the I think the Red Ship was also quite up there. Welder plushie, you got it. Different color, yeah. So different color engineers is definitely something that is almost a given. Like for sure, like I do imagine having like a blue, a red, a green, all the full collection, camouflage edition, right? Welder plushie, planet plushie, clang plushie. So yeah, lots of suggestions, and I see we have some peeps in the chat now, so we'll keep an eye on the chat, fellow keen peeps, and we can definitely revisit this if we need more suggestions. But I'm sure when this finishes, we'll do something. So yeah, so now it's amazing that I hit it as we hit 100% funded, 200. Let's refresh it here and see if we've sold any more since the start of the stream. Let's have a look. 6! Amazing. 103% funded. Incredible. So thank you. And you can actually see the names here. Look, we can get Utons, Dakenobi 1, Lord Moneynew. You can see all the people who supported this. Who was the first? Let's try and find the first here. Sapphire. Boom. Sapphire Escape with 2. They ordered 2 Saboroids. One for themselves, one for a friend. Who knows? So big shout out to Sapphire, Protogen, Joshin, Official Gravity, 666 Lives, and Obi up there as well. There, all in that's amongst the first. So very nice, very nice. We love to see it. I think this is optional. You don't have to show you. I think you click a checkbox that says something like share my status, so you can do it anonymously if you don't want to be it. But that's a good point. There may have been some before the first one if they did it anonymously, but still. Hinge plushie, Clang Cola, Red Ship, Drop Ship, Jump Drive plushie, Zockley plushie, 2x2 wheel plushie. What would I even look like as a plushie? The problem is, guys, normally with these you need to sell at least 200 for it to be funded. But now we smashed it out of the park. It's only been live for like 24 hours and we're already funded. But I don't know if we'd sell 200 Zockley plushies. It'd probably be quite cursed as well, so I don't think it would it would end up not being funded, but we shall see. Anyway, right, teleshopping. Now it's playing teleshopping. Yeah, I know. I know we went off a bit overboard here, but I won't do any more shilling here today. But I thought you guys should know that the latest campaign is live. So now we're going to jump into the game and actually check out some stuff, see what you guys have been building, and we can also answer some questions from chat now that the Saboroid plush is out the way. So I will put that in the chat as well. All right, yeah, somebody put... Yeah, you guys can try putting like... Nah, I don't think it'll work actually, but maybe. I kind of want to do one for like Django. Yeah, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Django plushie. I would love that. That'd be awesome. Still, how big's a plushie? I know I'm still talking about plushies. I don't know. I think it's bigger than the Engineer because I've held it in my hand. Engineer's like this, but I think the plushie's bigger. Like, I don't know. I can't remember. Is there dimensions on here? Product details. It says height 0, so I guess the size isn't on there right now. That's why I need it. Okay, for the next couple streams, guys, I'll try and get my hands on the prototype that we have and show it on stream if it helps the size. But it's definitely as big as this, maybe a bit bigger. Because the Engineer has like a big head and then it has a little body, but I think this is more chunky. So yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Got carried away there. Yeah, blocks as well. You could do blocks. Rotor plushie. Right. Rooster. I'm actually checking out the Steam chat. We're streaming on Steam as well. Rooster. Hey, love your game, Rooster. I have to admit, I'm a bit of a slacker with the Steam chat, but I love to see you in the Steam chat, Rooster. Thank you for your kind words and good to have you with us. Right. Let's actually... I'll even put it in the Steam chat. No, I can't. Oh, I can't. I'm not logged in. Oh, okay, I can't put it in the Steam chat. Let's load up the game. I think I sent some. Can't remember. Okay. Kevis is messaging me. Okay, good. I'm assuming there's no server up because I probably surprise climb. Okay. Actually, that was my bad. Let me just see here. Okay. So I got. Second, guys. Okay, so while we're seeing a status in the server, before we jump in the game, let's just focus in on the chat for some Q&A. No excuses, no messing my questions. Let's go. All right, I'm looking for questions. Could you clean up the next-gen suit textures? The glow in the visor is nearly impossible to see. I've never heard that before. I love the next-gen suit, Vinny. It's not an issue I've dealt with, but maybe if it's quite bloomy. It's something definitely for the support site, I'd say, Vinny. It's interesting. Question, what did you use as a little bit between the interior walls on the ceiling? You mean here? On this image? This would be, if you're talking about that, I think it's either like a ladder block or... Oh, no, it's a beam block. It's a beam block on its side. I remember this corridor. You could also jump into the game single player as well if we wanted to and jump on the factory. Did you guys like the factory, by the way? Have you been having fun with the actual the example world and all the drones? Because of course I got way distracted by the plushie there. But I am really curious about how you are enjoying the update. Like just. Well, I'll ask for that in a second here. Let's just see. Let's just see some comments about the update and your experiences so far. Hold on. I'm looking. A good idea for development is to make better tools to mod campaigns. At least the scenario as part of the game is being developed, but there's room 100% Vector. I would love to see more campaigns and scenarios from the community. We have some powerful tools out there, but I think initially they can be quite overwhelming to work with. But I would love to see it. I really would, Vector. A question, can we get a large grid fixed rapid fire weapon? Again, there's a good chance that we could have another weapon combat update in the future. It's not something we're working on right now, but if we did more weapon updates, 100%, like I can imagine that. For me, personally, missiles. Missiles, you guys might have noticed we renamed the missile launch to rockets, I think. So actually tracking missiles would be huge, and having obviously some kind of decoy flares, chaff to avoid that would obviously be great. That's something I imagine. It's not I'm not confirming anything here. Top mounted camera should have an option to flip orientation of the view so it can be used as a bottom mounted camera. You know, that is a very good suggestion, Darlan. I wonder how difficult that would be. I don't know if Sander's out there today, but yes, having the option to flip the orientation of a camera. So obviously the original one, it didn't matter so much. You could just rotate it. But on this top-mounted camera, being able to have it like underneath but flip it, that's a very, very good point. And I don't know if that like was something that was considered or, but yes, that for sure should be a thing. Okay. When water coming? Well, you guys have probably seen some of the V-Rage 3 stuff, so I can recommend just checking that out if you want to see more behind the scenes what the team is up to. But no date on water. How have you been doing since the update dropped? Good. Yeah, I think the team is very relieved and very... it's been a big build-up, you know, years build-up nearly, or maybe more from the planning stages to get to this. So I think this week's been quite... you know, and just enjoying seeing the players create and have fun with the update is obviously very, 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 very nice to see. Yeah, already more questions than I can handle. Here we go. A question. What? Switching to Twitch now. What is the light in the top left made of? Looks like a hidden neons. Yeah. So in this image again, it's a skin. I think it's a sci-fi armor skin for the interior block. In this build in general, this does use like neon skins hidden behind other blocks. So there's something there for sure. Hey, how you doing, Sparkton? Welcome. Frogstar Fighter, hello to the Steam chat. I'm checking Steam today. Incredible. Any spoilers? It's a little too early for spoilers, Daniel. Let me think. Well, some of the things that Marek said last week, obviously there's this PvP scenario that is coming soon, TM. But also in terms of, also longer term, we also are looking at kind of exploration and also player onboarding as well, because we realize the game is not always particularly easy to get into, so that's another area. This is just areas, like it's, again, as I've mentioned quite often, the plans are always evolving, but there is some really cool stuff, and I mean, I can just say this, I think, like, some of the blocks coming. I know we just had an update last week, but man, I've already seen some of the new whips, some of the new concepts. That's all I got. It's just, I got nothing. I got nothing other than just, I'm still kind of digesting the things that I'm seeing, so anyway, that's not really a teaser, but still. Rest assured, there's plenty of things on the way. Okay, camera flipping would also be amazing for manually controlled turrets that are placed in the belly. Yeah, for sure, Killer. Yeah, for sure. An AI function to detect resources for automated mining ships. I think 100%, like having some ways, like, also, we already mentioned that there is room for improvement for sure with the AI features, and I think making it easier for having mining stuff is also a really great point, and something for sure I think we are thinking about. XL blocks when I've built a huge ship using the XL blocks mod, and performance is awesome. That's great to hear. Like, again, no ETA on that. I did bring up XL blocks with the team, actually. I added it to the list, but no idea about when it could come. But I really hope it does. Like, even just some basic ones, right? Just the basic building blocks for just rapidly building and saving performance could be massive. Keep them coming, guys. Keep repeating your question too, because again, I'm not intentionally missing any. I'm just trying to scanning about a bit because I cannot read in order because they're so rapidly coming here. Let's see. Will you get rid of armor edges? No plans to get rid of armor edges. I still feel like an option to have them removed. In some builds, it will be massive. I know people love that removal mod, but there's no plans to remove them completely. I will say that. Okay. Let's see. Exactly. PCU count for Xbox players especially, and soon to be PlayStation players. Can you believe it? All right, the server is up, guys. So we're going to join the server as well and prepare myself to be heavily distracted by this, but I can still try and do some more questions here. I can't control turrets in third-person camera anymore. Is that an intentional change? It doesn't sound like one, Luca. It doesn't sound like one. I think there was an update to allow you to control a turret as well as custom turrets as well as controlling the vehicle. That was a thing, but I would be surprised if anything was removed. If that's the case, it could be a bug there. I don't know. Another one for the support side. Also, a question for you guys. How many of you watched the launch today? The Starship launch. What a launch. Woo! That was something. History in the making. Amazing stuff. Obviously, it was a bit explosive, but seeing it clear the tower was a beautiful sight. Indeed. And already looking forward to the next launch. It was an amazing thing. Amazing spectacle to witness. And the pictures and clips coming out of it, amazing. Amazing. So if you haven't seen it yet, well, maybe we can watch it in a minute here on stream. We can end the stream with a real live rocket launch. How does that sound? It was really cool. Any plans having the option to upgrade light armor to heavy armor without mods? You mean like a quick switch? Just switched from light to heavy? I can imagine there's a creative thing, but obviously survival would be a little more difficult. Not something that we're working on, honestly, at Oddlands. It's probably something that I don't know how often that is that's a required thing. So again, mods are great, and we love our modding community, and they're always doing great things. So I do think there will be some things out there, especially if they're more, you know, not so regularly used. Potentially would be something for mods. I'm not saying particularly no to that, but yeah. How do the new ricochet mechanics work? I actually don't know that question. Answer that question, Cons. It's not something I've played around with. I know there is some things there, but I don't know. It's a good question. Good question for me to not be able to answer. I was surprised at how to get. Yes. It's amazing to see the airframe hold up, going at like Mach 2 sideways. So it was pretty wild. I'm sure they got a lot of important data from that to improve the whole thing. So. Does the PlayStation 4 version come with it late? Yes, it does. So if you pre-order on pre-order on PlayStation, PS4, PS5, you will get the Automatons DLC for free. That's kind of like our pre-order bonus there. So we can get the link in the chat as well for the PlayStation 2. That could be cool. And of course, we do have the beta for that coming up soon. That will be the next, should be the next big thing. Will be that PlayStation beta, which will be it's going to be crazy. Cross-play on 3 platforms. Wild. Thank you, Alfie. Thank you. Okay, so maybe we'll come to some questions a bit. I got some there, but I probably only did like 20% of the questions. So it's we'll have a little second here. Let's have a look into the game, because I'm desperate to see what you guys have been creating with this new update. Let me see some 2x2 wheels. Let's go. Alrighty then. So no, I think that I don't even know anymore. I'm so confused. I guess these are 2x2, right? Yeah, I'm not used to seeing them, but straight off the bat, we have a very nice but look at this thing. This is amazing. It's got a waggy tail as well. Look at that. Look how happy this rover is to have 2x2 wheels in the game. Amazing. Amazes a zing. Hey, Chozo, welcome. Everyone joining us. Welcome, Greenbean. So, I mean, it's amazing, honestly. These are 3x3 wheels, right, guys? They look like monster truck wheels now in comparison. I don't really count 1x1 usually for vehicles. It's not. They tend to be really like some robots or something. But like, I don't know how many years now, but 3x3 was like the size, and this is like an absolute chunk of a vehicle here now. But this was like pretty standard. Now we have this guy over here, and it's like, okay, see what I mean? Look at that. Very nice vehicles here, regardless. Even if, this one is using the older wheels, it's still amazing. We need 4x4 now as well. Hello, non-binary. Okay, bring those questions back in a bit, Senator Lux. Remind me. Okay. I have a lot of questions for you guys. That's the problem. All the questions. Another question. So now you've had to play around with the update and DLC, potentially. What is your favorite block of the update? Diamond, I see you there. Diamond Man, I see you in the Steam chat. I haven't forgotten you. Not today, anyway. Hope you're there. Yes, really. Event controller, AI blocks, some decorative blocks. Tell me. Event controller. I knew it. I freaking knew you guys would love that thing. Okay, who doesn't? Who? Like, event controller. Look at that. Saddle cockpits, hands down. There is no single favorite. Event controller. Amazing. It's very hard to say one block, isn't it? Okay, we'll do it like this then. Like, favorite, like, functional block. Oh, no, hold on. Well, there's not... Okay, better way would just be, because we have the AI blocks and the event controller, and they're the main functional ones. In that case, what is your favorite, like, non-functional block, or your favorite decorative block? Because I think I've pretty much gathered now that the event controller is the community's favorite here. Amazing. Some also the AI controllers too, but definitely an overwhelming win there for the event controller. I mean, I get it. It revolutionizes grids, kind of automation and stuff. So vents, inset light. Hey, you gotta love that inset light. I know, we need more blocks like the inset light. Definitely. The inset light is a game changer here. So let's have a look at some other builds. More 2x2s. Look at these guys. So we've got like a kind of APC tank thing here. We got a very nice looking here. Got some reactive armor by the looks of it. And 2x2 wheels that almost, if you're further enough away, hold on a second here, could be treads. Treads when, right, guys? Treads when. But really, from a distance, like those 2x2 suspension, they look quite cool with that this kind of tank here. Super. Very nice. Oh, it's so good to see these 2x2 wheels. Okay, look at this thing. This is like fun. Nice. It's like a big quad bike. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with the 2x2 wheels. 2x2 wheels have definitely got to be up there. Well, to be fair, they're also a functional block, aren't they, in a way? It's not even a... Well, it's tough, isn't it? Air vents, conveyor covers. Conveyor covers, a lot of love for that. That's great to see. Zoc, hear me out. Inset spotlight. Is this more about having a spotlight that's like airtight, like a squared off version? Just thinking about that. I'm just thinking, like, or like an interior. Like I'm trying to. I think you mean more like an. Is this what you mean? Yeah, sloped spotlights would be cool, and sloped interior lights would be also like sloped interior walls with interior lights, also very nice. Inset sound block. Okay, now bring them on. Bring on the inset variants you guys want to see, because it's our first thing, right? Inset light. Let me have a look. What could there be? What do we got here? Inset. Ooh, what would make sense? I mean, to be fair. I mean. Oh, Santa for Xmas, yeah. There's a lot of cool builds in the server today. This is just such a... Look how cool this looks. And again, it's using things from all kinds of updates. We've got neon tubes from Sparks of the Future. We've got these headlights from Wasteland DLC. We've got the saddle cockpit from Automatons. So it's all coming... Oh, we have the beam blocks from Heavy Industry. Like, goodness me. Such a cool little... car here, actually. I love this a lot. Whose is this? I've got to give a shout out. Just need to get the old whip out the old welder. Consti! Beautiful. Very nice. Corner lights. Inset LCDs. That. Yes. Because how often do you guys have like a wall with an LCD on, but you want to put something in front of the LCD as well? So yes, inset LCDs I can get behind. Inset corner lights. Yeah. I guess like the block and then the corner light, then the... But rather than the inset being the middle, like along the outside. Yeah, okay. I see it. Inset gyro. Yeah. Well, I think you just mean armored gyro, right? So, yeah, it's true, actually. The emotion controller is kind of an inset LCD. It's a good point, Brian Adder. Very true. So let's have a look what else we got here. Like another cute little vehicle here. Look at this. With the... this is so cute. Hold on. Does it open up? It looks like it does. Maybe not, actually. No, I don't think it does. It's very compact, but it's like, it reminds me of something. It reminds me of the... What's that? Is it a German... It's like a German armored vehicle. I think it has 4 wheels, though, but it reminds me of that. I want to say, like, Ocelot or something, but I don't remember the exact name of it. Marder? Maybe Marder. Puma, maybe. Oh, I've gone blank. Oh, I don't know. But it kind of looks a bit like that, minus the 8 wheels part. So, very nice. No, I think one of those ones. Don't know. Tending to have a look at the Google images. So, got a nice, very nice compact fighter here. Got a... This car's pretty cool, actually, because again, this is what you guys have been asking for. You guys wanted 2x2 wheels, so you could really start to make vehicles that are kind of like more like life-size cars, you know. We also have a huge camel that can be ridden here. Let's have a look. I know that Green Bean is very happy with the latest additions here, because the new saddle cockpit really makes it look like you're hanging on to the reins here. Hold on. Okay, I think we're going back. No, we're good. We're good. There we go. Look at that. Can get down and hop off. Very nice Green Bean. Wow, this looks so cool though. Is this yours, WS? I saw it inside. Is this yours? It is. This is a real. I know we saw it earlier, but I could just see it in the distance here, and I just like caught my eye. I'm like, that is a good looking truck. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's very nice. An M-wrap, yeah, a little bit, yeah. Nice hang. It's a nice little thing you got going on here. Is this all your stuff, WS is always pumping out great content. Look at this. And this is like a matching dropship here. Very nice, very nice. Kind of industrial looking actually, but it's cool. Hey, Angel Manic, welcome to the stream here today. I have other news as well to remind you guys if you missed the... Oh, there's so much to look at. To remind you guys, if you haven't checked out the release stream, and I'll get to that in just a second here, you probably guessed what it is. Whoa, look at all these new vehicles. I mean, these are actually always the old wheels, but still, they look so good. Super nice stuff. Who's this here? This is Mofo. Very nice, Mofo. Wow. It's amazing, like, we are seeing a lot of ground vehicles now. I mean, that's what happens when you do like a planetary showcase rather than a space showcase, but still. Wow, we got a little rover here. Wait, what? Hold on a minute. It's a rover, but I think this is like one of those ones that goes along the surface here and uses the kind of... Oh, let's have a look. Yeah, look at this. Easy green. Wow. Is this like it's like a harvester or like... what would you call this? Like a road maker. It's just gliding along the surface with the drills and just making like a kind of small indent in the ground here. It's like a plow. Yeah, plow. Yeah. I love to see that DHG. Also, thank you to everyone who joined me for my first ever YouTube stream. Unofficial YouTube stream, should I say. I know we're normally here, but last week I actually streamed on YouTube on my channel. It's kind of like it was my first ever unofficial stream on YouTube, and it was fun. It was fun. A lot of fun peeps showed up. We did a lot more questions and stuff. So thank you to everyone who showed up for that. That was awesome. Grader, yeah, it's like a road grader. Yeah, exactly, road grader. Nice. Doing drifts down here. Whoa. Big tanks. Hold on a minute. Yeah, that is like, yeah. Okay. Well, guys, what would you prefer to see? Like 4x4 wheels or like 1.5? Because I think 1.5 would still be kind of like real life wheels as well. Because I think the 2x2 wheels we have now, they're like a big SUV. They're like a big real life kind of car vehicle that you might get on like a, I don't know, yeah, just like an SUV. But like if you had like a smaller vehicle, they're still quite big. So I think like 1.5 would be that. But then I don't know if you actually want bigger vehicle wheels, but it's not as big as 5.5. Don't know what's better. 0.5 wheels, never happening. At least not with the same suspension anyway. And also, guys, we hear you with the suspension as well. There's been a lot of kind of comments about the suspensions. I'll just say we hear you. Stay tuned. Right. I'm loving what I'm seeing, though. Some really nice builds here. See something. Wow. Performance is great today, Climb. Big shout out to Clemay for the server host here. It's always coming in with the last minute clutch, and he does a great job, and today is no exception. It's a beautifully running server, so thank you, Climb. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. It's true, Bram. It's Brambarak. It's true. Anyone can join. Yeah, anyone can join. Racing towards. That's cool. Okay. How about some speeders? I want to see some more speeders, guys. This is something. Like, or basically more examples where you guys have integrated the saddle cockpits. I'm really curious. Like, a lot of the new blocks, like the new vents and the new like inset lights, I feel like we need to do like a station build or like a ship review to see that. Like, it's very easy to see some of the vehicles because they're small and they fit nicely here. So, hey, Philcon, what's going on? Welcome, Philcon. Good to see you here today. Philcon's been doing a marvelous job with these, getting these hot fixes out this week. Super stuff. Oh, this is cool. Is this using 2x2 wheels? It is. Look at that. This is like a hemp. Yeah, look at that. That's so nice. Whose is this? Vira's here with the whoa ICBM launcher here. Goodness me. So let's see this go. Okay, no launches today, maybe. The server's running so good, actually. Now I think about it, like, there's a lot of stuff in here today, and it's actually running fine. Okay, where's the sound? Oh, wait, some game sound here as well. Oh, it's a grad. Ah, okay. The front was making me think hemp, but it might be a grad. It's true. I don't know. Lots and lots of tanks. There's an elephant here. Yes. Oh, this is the. There you go. It's following someone. We also need to do like I saw a really cool AI space battle where someone had basically people had like I don't know had pasted in a bunch of drones. The drones are fighting each other. So I would love to. Oh, here we go. Love to see some drones as well. This is so nice. Let me see this. This looks amazing. I need this in my collection. This will make a fine addition to my collection here for sure. It's like a super clean. This is Roni. Of course it is. All right. Roni, let's have a little fly around. Let's have a look at this. This is super nice. Look at this, guys. This is like a Ferrari speeder here. Wow. This is slick. Okay, Roni, I'm going to copy it. He's running from me. Come back here. Hey. Hey. All right. Your speeders is mine now. All right. Let's see. Wow. Look at this thing, guys. All right. This has to be one of the cleanest speeders I've ever seen. You've got atmospheric. Got a spoiler. Reminds. It's got storage as well. Yeah, this is nice. It's got like an intake here. This is super nice. All right, let's go. This is so cool. And it just wouldn't look the same with like an upright seat, would it? You know what I mean? Like if you just had like a normal flight seat or something. But with the saddle, this is it. It reminds me of something from Star Citizen, actually, maybe. Hey, X-Wing, welcome. Everyone joining us. How can you join? The server is called Big Server. You should be able to find it, and there's got a lot of players in here, so hopefully that helps to kill us. Maybe, yeah. Ronnie drives it like a Ferrari owner. What's going on? Oh, what's going on back there? That looks like some hacks back there. Very nice. All right, I like that. Let's see if we can see some more of the some more saddle cockpit stuff. I petition you to push the dev team to make the rotor and piston offsets more, shall we say, simple. The offset, piston offset, large piston, 0.15. Okay, it's interesting. To avoid phantom force, it should be 0.15 or 0.16. So the large rotor. Kenneth, that's interesting. It seems like a small change there, but I don't know about that. If so this would stop phantom forces, you think? It's interesting because I feel like that's a really simple change, but maybe what's the catch there? What's the catch there? Or is there no catch? We should just do it. Then LV's in here, like, don't change any settings, please. On the other side. All right. I don't know. I'm being followed here. Let's have a look. Oh, what's this here? This is like another speeder here. Look at this. Yeah, this is even bigger here. Like this speeder here, like this has got more space for having a car container. And oh, I just crashed. And you can really zip about on this thing. But it's so good. I was so hyped to see people create speeders now, you know. We should do a speeder bike race at some point, but we need some kind of like scenario where people can't. It'd probably be like hoops or rings, something like that, so people can't just like cheat. But still, like having a speeder bike race would be really cool. Different speeders and stuff. Wacky speeder racing. Bail. Okay. Yes, PlayStation version of Space Engineers will be able to use mouse and keyboards, just like the Xbox version, and you can flip, you know, switch back and forth. So don't worry about that. That'll be good there, Raging Dragoon. For long-term future, it would be great. Okay. I mean, Phantom Forces are definitely troublesome. There's no doubt about that. Oh, look at this. This is very nice. We've got the same speeder now in like a chrome here. Pimp my ride here. Look at this. Very nice, very nice. Oh, yeah, and a nice shiny pink there. Look at that. I'm taking this one for a spin. Let's go. Wow. Don't mind my flying. Okay, well, so much stuff in the server today. I'm never gonna get through it. I mean, I never do, but especially today. Look at this stuff. I just see stuff pasted in all over the place. This is cool. It's like it's like a little miner here, which you can stand on, drive it around, and then control the drill there. Super nice. Wow. Whose is this? Also made by Mofo. Okay, we may be pushing the server a little bit too much now. I spoke too soon. We should definitely turn off building climb because I think, yeah, I think we have enough builds in the world now. Starting to get some problems on pasting, but there's a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff. Wow. Oh, this has caught my eye immediately. You guys know I'm a sucker for this kind of build. A dropship or something. Look at this. This is beautiful. Wow. So it really reminds me of the ship from the trailer, like the one that Miko made. This red dropship. It looks, the front looks like it, but the back is a bit different here. Way more powerful. Look at all those hydrogen thrusters. Holy. Let's come inside here. Nice doorway there. Okay. Oh, coming on. Hey, there you go. We got little seats here. We got our engineer plush. And love this interesting door access. Look at that, like horizontally placed cockpit door there. Very nice. They need to add the new plushie though in before I start talking about the plushie for like another half an hour. Let's go. Where can I put oh, building's turned off. Now I gotta hack the rules. Hack the rules here. Okay. Is there space on the shelf? Sorry, we removed the rotor header. Okay, I broke it. Hey, there we go. Let's make it red as again. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's quite nice there. There we go. Yo. So there's a plushie collection there. And I think, guys, the scale... You were asking earlier how big it is. I think it should be pretty... It should be the similar size to the in-game model. So again, you see the plushie, you see the engineer there, right? In real life and in the game. Then you see the spider plushie. Like I remember when I got it for a bit, I remember putting the plushie engineer onto the spider, like riding it. And it definitely, the spider was definitely bigger now that I think about it. So I think it should be quite a good reference there. So anyway, and off we go. Inset button and inset controller. There's no way I can come in. It's all just a learning process there, AW. So let me come out of the game a second here to remind you guys about something else that we need to talk about here. Give me a sec. Give me one hot sec. Oh, yes, here it is. So, a reminder to you guys that this year is the 10th anniversary of Space Engineers. Yeah, 45 players on the server right now. And, of course, this is a massive achievement for the game and Keen Software House Studio. And the main thing is we're going to have quite a lot of celebrations around this. Both in person and online. But the main event is planned for September 9th, 2023, so later this year, in Prague, at our offices, and everyone is invited. We'll have some more details to follow. There will be, you know, some more information. I realize that. But actually, the planning that we're doing now is there's going to be a whole week of activities, starting on September 4th, which is a Monday, running through to September 10th, which is a Sunday. So like 7 days. 7 days in the city with the SE developers and other community members. Just a lot of it will be hanging out. We're organizing some activities. There's all kinds of things. And just get celebrating 10 years of Space Engineers with our community. And the 9th of September was actually exactly when Space Engineers was first unveiled to the world. So September 9th, 2013 was the very first blog post, the very first trailer. That is when Space Engineers became known. So I appreciate that not everyone will be able to attend. It's obviously a long way for a lot of people. And, you know, depending on your times and finances, it might not make sense. But if you can make it, we would love to meet you and, you know, see old faces that we've met before and meet new faces. And as I said, if you've been thinking, I know there's a number of people who have been thinking about coming to Prague to visit us. I get messages all the time. But if you put it off for various reasons and think, next year, if there's any year that you can make a trip to Prague, Czech Republic, make it this year, guys. I'm telling you, this year is going to be, I mean, 10 years. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be really, really cool. And I think it will be, yeah, just like a year to remember. And there's my pitch on that. So the main reason we said this now is to get the dates in the calendar. If you want to come to start making preparations for that, it's still some months away, but really start looking at, and you can come to whatever you want. If you just want to come to the main event on September 9th, Saturday, you can just come for that. If you want to come for a couple of days, a long weekend, do that. You know, if you want to come for the whole week, if you're traveling from further afield, it might make sense for you to spend longer here and see all that Prague has to offer, as well as just as a general holiday, you know. That's why, yeah, so it could be the full 7 days. So 4th September to the 10th for main event on the 9th. So dates are out there. More details will follow. I appreciate some of you guys may not want to book anything or plan anything until you have more details. But if it requires you getting time off work or whatever, then that's why I really wanted to get it out as soon as possible. But if I didn't already say yet, there will be things happening online too. So we'll be organizing, there'll be streams, there'll be probably some contests, and maybe, just maybe, there'll be some in-game stuff. Who knows? Maybe. We'll see about that. So that was my news or reminder about the 10th anniversary celebrations. So carrying on here, let's come back into the chat and answer some more questions here. And then we can also maybe get back in the game again. I'm just kind of bouncing around a little bit so we can do that. So let's have a look. Let's see what other questions there were from earlier. Please repeat your questions as well. Plushies are on sale. Go grab them. Selling like hotcakes here. Yes, indeed. Small solar panels, small grid. So like strip solar panels, like you know, 1x3 or something. It's a really nice idea. Just like kind of trickle charging some stuff, right? especially smaller things that really don't require much power. It could be nice. It's a really compact power source. Yeah, it's a great idea. I'm not sure if that's on our list, but it's a really nice one. No plushies in the store? What do you mean no plushies in the store? The plushies are there. Plushies. Count how many times I've said plushies, right? There's the link for the plushies, guys. I'm sorry I missed it. Was that your ship, Famous? Okay, question. The new DLC programmable block has the more mount points than the vanilla one. This is technically pay to win. Will it be addressed? Ooh. This is one of the things where I feel like yes, but actually no. I don't know how to respond to that one, Commander. Just thinking about the block itself. More mount points. Does it have more mount points? Because the original it just doesn't have it on the... doesn't have it on the... It's a good point. It's a good point, Commander. But I don't think this is something that will give you particularly an upper edge here, honestly. I think, again, like we obviously, our main mission with updates and premium content is to avoid pay to win. And I think there are some maybe grey areas that you're like, well, technically, but in a real world situation, I don't know if that particular instance will be a problem. You know? So... Because we don't want pay to win, you know, but I don't know if this instance would... Are you actually paying to win? Would this make a massive difference in your fight? But, I mean, having only one mount point is a good point. Like, even if it was about upgrading the existing one to have more mount points, it's valid. It's valid. Yeah. Definitely worth discussing, for sure. GPS group will be GPS groups would be so nice. I don't know if that's also been discussed. I think I'm just not sure if that's something. Yeah, I don't know about that one, but GPS groups would be so nice. For sure, it would be nice to be able to have better control over that. Let's have a look. Other questions. Roni had 4x1 blocks in the nose of his speeder. Is that a server mod or... Wait, what? 4x1 blocks in the nose of his speeder. I don't know what Roni was doing there, actually. I didn't see that. He may have done some hackaroonies. I don't know. It wouldn't be surprising. But were they really 4x1s? It's a good question technique. But it also might be a mod. I don't know. Probably not a mod because... Yeah, if it's Roni, we don't ask questions of Roni because it's just impossible to understand. It's probably deformed armor. He's using deformed armor to achieve that. So, you don't have to use in brackets question to ask questions, but it just helps me to spot the questions victory from just general chat comments because I'm literally looking at like 2 walls of text here and it's I'm trying to pull out questions and stuff, and when I see the questions in brackets it helps me to, you know, lock on to a question, I'd say. Are you going to increase the physical shape limit? I don't think so because that is actually like a hard limit on hard limit with Havoc, which is out of our control. I hope that's the right answer there. Why do AIs ignore gyros being overridden? It's painful building mechs without override. Again, some of these, I'm not sure about that either. Hey MK, this is live. Yes, we are live, as we are always on a Thursday, nearly always, mostly. I don't know about that green bean. I'm not sure if that's... There's a question about some of these things like that I don't know if it's intentional, intended behavior, or if it's a bug. But make a support site ticket, and people can dive on that and say, "Hey, this is weird." You know, that's what I always say. Oh, yeah. Okay. Is it possible to have a terminal group to separate grids more easily in the terminal view? Terminal group to separate separate grids. Oh, that's a good... I'm trapped somewhere, guys. I've fallen through the planet, I think. I don't know. Someone's dug me into a hole. What the hell happened there? Oh, no. I was being carried off somewhere, I think. I don't know what was going on. Very strange. Terminal group to see different grids. Well, you can see them by the color, but another good suggestion would be to filter, wouldn't it? By the different... like you can do it via like grouping, seeing the different colors, and then grouping them together, I guess. I know you can't, Duke. I know that was intentional right now. I was just saying in general, I'm looking at the game in the background. I just turned it off. I turned the game off just to talk about the 10th anniversary here, but we can come back. Some very nice stuff in here still. Is that really a 4x1 block? It is, isn't it? I mean, wait, what? Wait, what? Yeah. I didn't even... Well spotted, chat. I didn't even notice, but I'll tell you what it does. It's a... No wonder it looks so... You know, this is a clear thing. Let's see some... I don't know. Let's see some +1s in the chat. If you think we need, at minimum, 3x1, 4x1 blocks. Not anything crazy like, you know, inverted corner, half block conversion or whatever. But straight up, just like ramps. Because I tell you guys, that's... I think from our team's point of view, one of the reasons that we don't do more is because of like, you just get down the rabbit's hole of like needing like a bazillion blocks. Like already, for the 2x1s, right? Even only the 2x1s, we have, right, there's 2x1s. Hold on, where's armor blocks here? We're just going to armor blocks. Like, look at this. The names here. Heavy armor ray slope corner. There's even, yeah, light armor slope transition base. Light armor slope transition base mirrored. Heavy slope, you know. So this is as it is now for 2x1s only, and the conversion to half grids. Can you imagine how many we'd need if it was like 3x1s or 4x1s? You need the conversion to every other variant. So that's the point, right? Like, I already said this more. As much as I love it, and I think better method, obviously, there's different methods to doing that, but I do feel like at minimum just having like ramped 3x1s or 4x1s could add a lot to the game. I think, just like this, right? So. And I think we're probably still missing some from the 2x1 variants, if some would probably say so. Don't add, focus on more important things. We are already spoiled for choice, says Runa. There you go. Basically have folders for different grids containing each element of a subgrid. It's already there on the support site. Does it have many votes, Siam? You can link it in the chat here to try and get some more votes on it. I don't mind you guys doing that. If you've got a support site and you know, maybe don't just link it. Maybe say this is what it is. Feel free. Rally the troops. Get some more, you know, upvotes on that thing. +1 for ramps. Yeah. Yep. Okay. We should do like a... One of these days I'm thinking we do like a queue for showcase and we just like listed... Could be like 100 people, but we'd slowly get through it and we definitely look at... Because I know I miss... So I look at some people's stuff every week and I miss a lot of other things. It's definitely not intentional. I just it's very overwhelming in here, but some great ships here. Look at this, some of the biggest ships here. Look at this thing. What is this? Who is this? This is obviously the biggest grid on the server right now. Have a good day, Firebirds. This is by Killer Lord. Killer Lord with this huge... Is that a name, this ship? The yeah. It is Battleship Yamato Vanilla. Wow. That's my Yamato. It's impressive. It's very, very impressive. It's a lot of... It even flies in atmosphere, which is a surprise. And it looks like maybe you've just kind of made it quickly fly in atmosphere. I'm not sure if it's more of a spacefaring vessel. It's a lot of railguns on there. Hey, Swassage, how you doing? Good to see you again. I feel like I haven't seen you for a while. How you doing? How you doing? There's a lot of guns there. Yamato. Sorry, was I? But sorry, Riv, you got me there. Yamato. It's very nice. It's very. Look at it go. Look at it go. It's thrusting so quickly there. It's amazing. Very impressive. I don't have a preference. I'm open to everything here. Look at this. Wow, this is an interesting ship as well. Ooh. Interesting. Very nice. So look, oh my goodness, that right there, that's a problem. I don't know how many there are, but that's a lot of pink artillery cannons there. This thing firing must be absolutely devastating. Look at this. So I was like, okay, it's got some interesting weapons. And I come to the front and just see this spinning wheels of death there. Wild. Yamato. More Daka, yes. Another ship here. Oh, let's see who these names are. I wish there was a quick way to see who they belong to just by looking at it, you know, without needing... Well, I guess Build Vision could help with that, probably. Something's got pasted in. Hold on. We got... This is Famous Fisso. Famous Fisso Souffleur. There. I'm spinning. Okay, I'm spinning. Okay, guys. Right. Alrighty then. So the last thing we're going to do today, I want you guys to check out, I want you to witness with me today a real rocket launch. Alright? It's a bit off topic, but we're going to watch the initial launch here, just in case you guys didn't see it earlier, because I think it's an important part of space history here. So let's watch it. Let's freaking go. Get to the launch tight down here. So this is just a quick stats here. This is the SpaceX Starship. The first launch of the full stack. We've seen obviously other launch. We've seen the second stage before. We've seen the hops. We've seen all kinds of stuff. But this was the first ever full stack. It's the largest, most powerful rocket ever launched, like ever. Twice the thrust of the Saturn V, which obviously took man to the moon. And it launched today in quite a spectacular fashion here. So here we go. We're going to watch this together as a community. So I think it's just so epic. Let's have a look. Here we go. 20 seconds.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3.
Woo-wee. That's a lot of thrust. I love how long it takes to take off. It's like, oh, I thought it was going to blow up in the pad. Look at this. It's like, oh. Amazing. Go. Look at that. Look at the size of that thing. It's huge.
Booster after chamber pressure is nominal.
Well, we haven't seen anything like this launch since Saturn V, I think. Like, I mean, it's obviously bigger than that, but anything even close, like...
3 seconds into the test flight of the inaugural Starship vehicle. Tower cleared, we're into pitch over. Propulsion reports first stage engines nominal. What a sight from the ground cameras at Starbase. We're flying at twice
and
the
I love
thrust
the
of Saturn V heading to space.
I love the UI here with the you see like the thrusters, and you can see that they had thrusters like blowing out there. So they started to lose they started to lose engines on the first stage there. And from what I gather, it was because of these. There was too many failures that potentially sent it into a uncontrolled. Yeah, well, you'll see. I won't spoil it. Spoilers. All right, you'll see here. But we have some engines failing.
The density of the atmosphere is decreasing.
Max Q.
Lessening stress on the vehicle. The call out. Max Q now.
You can see there, they've lost 5 now, but now hitting max Q.
continuing to watch the first stage as we head downrange. A 100 seconds into flight.
Incredible.
Our next major activity is going to be
Opposition
shutdown
signal, Houston.
of the first stage. The Houston tracking station now acquiring the vehicle.
Everything seemed good.
With shutdown, we will get separation of
Everything looks
Starship
good.
and Super Heavy and ignition of the Starship engines.
This is real life. Yeah, earlier, 6 hours ago, I think. Oh, it's more than that. 6, 7 hours ago, I think.
Those 6 engines will burn for almost 6.5 minutes.
What a shot.
Onboard view
There it
from
is.
Starship.
Fantastic. Now we're looking in the stage separation here,
On the second stage is
waiting for
prepare
that.
stage separation.
and you'll see
After
this
stage separation,
flip
the first stage
around.
will flip and begin a boost back maneuver for landing in the Gulf.
And the mission today was to have a soft landing of the first stage in the ocean, and the second stage would basically belly flop. So that was the planned
Continuing
thing
to
here.
fly.
So
2
you
minutes,
see
40
here,
seconds.
it's
Let's
actually
get ready
flipping
for main
around.
engine
This
cutoff.
is still nominal at this point. The plan was to flip around and then separate.
Beginning to flip for stage separation.
So it's so their flipping was planned for the stage separation, but then we're waiting, and it's, it's still spinning, still flipping. Yeah, and then I think at this point we started to realize that it's not so nominal. Fun fact: I was a part. Yes, exactly. Yeah,
As
bit
of right now,
silence,
we are awaiting
but
stage separation.
that didn't look good. This thing is going like Mach 2, right? So it's flying like sideways, something like this, and the airframe is still holding up.
Yeah,
It's amazing,
right now,
really.
it looks like we saw the start of the flip, but obviously we're
This
seeing
wasn't on
from the
people's
ground
bingo's
cameras
card to happen
the
particularly.
entire
This
Starship
particular,
stack
you know,
rotating.
failure.
We should have had separation by now. Obviously, this is does not appear to be a nominal situation.
Yeah, it does appear to be spinning, but I do want to remind everyone that everything after clearing the tower was icing on the cake.
Oh, yeah, and there's the clang moment there. So, yeah, there it goes. So this was actually, it was actually terminated. So it exploded, but this was actually done by the team. It was like they basically hit the self-destruct button on the rocket because obviously it wasn't going to recover from that. So, yeah. There you go. I say, guys, let's see some Fs in the chat for the first Starship full stack launch. It served its purpose well. Cleared the tower. Got a lot of important data for there's Elon. A lot of important data for SpaceX, and they'll definitely take the information they learned from that, I'm sure, for the next one. But this is still huge, really. I just can't get over that. The biggest rocket. The biggest rocket I've ever seen, the biggest rocket probably most of you guys have also ever seen.
This far, honestly, is amazing.
I'm jealous of those in the chat who saw the Saturn V launch, but I mean live, I mean. But there you go. Rapid, yeah, a rut.
But now this was a development test. This is the first test flight of Starship, and the goal was to gather the data.
So,
and as we said,
anyway,
clear the
guys,
pad,
there
and
was
get ready to
a
go
little
again.
bit of history in the making there. So, thank you, Ranagas. Welcome, Raiders. So, very cool stuff. They have another launch in a couple of months, so that'll be cool. It would be really cool if we could watch a launch live on one of these streams. Actually, that would be sick. So. Anyway, let's have a look here. Hold on a second here. I'm sorry, Strong. You know how it is. You are not alone. That's the main thing. There is always far more builds in the world than I ever get to, because there's more I show, more off, more come in. So I am sorry about that. Was that the second time? I feel like maybe you had that same situation last time as well. And if you come back to the next one, Strong, and you're here, I will like, right, I definitely got to look at Strong Who's Row of the Day. All right? There's no world left. The world blew up, I think. Yeah, the world was destroyed by you guys. You are a little bit late, but that ain't no problem. ACP, welcome on in. But thank you to all the performance. Thank you to all the stuff that was showcased today, guys. There was really cool stuff in there, and I always enjoy looking at that. So. That's all for now. Again, it was good getting some questions done. Showed some cool stuff off with the new blocks. Keep testing, guys. Keep building. Keep creating. Great stuff. I'm looking forward to the next time already. And as I said, the only news today, we had the 10th anniversary celebration news. September 9th. Come to Prague if you can. And, of course, the Saboroid plushie. Let's see how many Saboroid plushes have sold since the start. We was on 200 when the stream started. Wow. So, since the stream started, guys, we've sold 20 more plushies. 110% funded here. So, thank you to all the plushie purchasers. Let's have a look. We got anyone? We got Cyborg in the chat. We got, I think I saw Cyborg. I don't know, actually. Let's see if we got any chat people here I recognize. Actually, no. I think because a lot of these people actually... Again, this is like only a percentage people share their purchase, but still, that was the only other news for today, guys. And check it out, and I'll see you all soon. I'll be streaming tomorrow night over on Twitch tomorrow. So if you want to come out for some more, hang out for some more SE shenanigans, more showcase, more Q&A, I will be live over on Twitch. So feel free to join me. Always welcome. And yeah, if I don't see you, then have a great weekend, great rest of your days here, and I'll see you all very soon. Thank you so much. Let's see this. Mine's ordered. I saw your name there, Tenable. I saw your name there. Great to see that. Okay. To finish, where would we be on a stream without... I'm going to think. Hold on. It's going to be terrible in a second, probably. But let's actually... I forgot. Let's see. Who do we have in the chats? Let's do final shout-outs tonight. I want to see everyone. Who we got? I see... Wolfie, Dr. Sarcasmo, Nil, Retro Auron, Angels, Ankar, Brian Edawanzi, Arkaville, WS, Leo, Blazing Dust, Suvaka, Famous, Savage, Dr. Sarcasmo, Father Talk, Galant, Havain, Darkstorm, Wolfie, Oddland, Kenneth, Rivion, Jamacha, Astran, Angel, Zero, Vinny Leader, I see, Liepsk, I see, oh, hold on a second, I'm lost here. I see. ACP, not on Twitch. Green Bean, Sam, Manix, Lotosphere, Lieps, Alex, Christoph, Indy, Crien, MK, Ethan, Matthew, Mofo, Mr. Rat, Woody, Runky, Indy, Zorge, Autobahn, Bram, Patrick, Engineer, Joanna, ACP, Mimi, Fia Rose, Manix, DHG, Diablus, Genesrek. Where was I lost? Oh, I lost it. I was reading down the list and I lost. Khans, Mr. Rats, Funky. I can't pronounce that name, but I see you there in the chat. I can't read Cyrillic. I'm sorry. I need to learn. Joe Glass, Aku, Commander V, Lieps, Kevin, Graham, Matty Nips, Aku, Cute Seals, Engineer, and Jason. Any more? I do see more. Hexamat, Budnik, Brambarak, Struinkle, Taskin, Simno Luck, Siam, Snow Ninja, Kidna, Spencer, Lalvi, Kevin. I think I got you guys. Most of you guys. I might have missed a couple there. Sunlux as well. Green Bean. All right, guys. So, that's all for now. If you're interested in the full list of stuff, check out our website. There's all kinds of things on there. In terms of news and the changelog from last week as well. If you haven't checked that out yet. And I hope you guys checked out the Grid AI guide as well. The plushie, already mentioned. And Discord. If you're not on our Discord yet and want to meet up with our engineers, learn how to mod, get gameplay help, or just try and make new friends, Keen Softhouse Discord is a great place to be. But until next time, I can't wait to get my new plush spider while sipping on a nice cold glass of cider.
I'm gone. Oh, I pressed the wrong. Oh, that way.